Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, just welcome in general. And today we are going to pack my bag or my suitcase for my trip to Japan in I think about 2 or 3 days, which I'm on the edge of my seat for. Excited and nervous at the same time. We also have a special guest. My dog will appear every now and then because she is very nosy. Um, but let's get started with it. So before I began packing, and about a couple weeks before this, I did write out a list. Which, when in doubt, just write it out. Which is what I always do when I have a lot of ideas or I have a lot of things that I need to write down. Usually, when I'm packing for a trip, I don't make a list, but because I'm going like across the country to a whole different country, to a whole different continent, I thought I'd write everything down that I actually need. So it's just basic stuff that I'm planning on bringing to Japan. Coming back will be a whole different story. So we are going to pack my bag while I deep condition my hair because I probably won't be taking care of my hair while I'm there. But let's get started with packing. So the first thing that I'm going to pack is this. It's heavier than I thought, actually, but I vacuum sealed my clothes for the trip. I didn't think it would be this heavy. I didn't I when I put them in, it wasn't heavy, but as soon as I vacuum sealed it, it became heavy. So but it does save up some space, so I'm not mad at it. But I was just very surprised by it. But this is the first thing that I'm gonna pack, which is going to kind of like be, I guess, like a base or a foundation of everything that's going to be on top, since it is the biggest one. But we're gonna go ahead and stuff that in here. And then, since I'm only bringing technically 2 pair, but I'm only packing 1 pair of shoes, it's going to go in like the second compartment. So I do that with wherever I travel to, because eventually they're going to get dirty or they're going to be used, and I don't want to mix those two together. Even though, technically this is vacuum sealed, so it wouldn't really get any dirt or anything on it, but just as a safety precaution, is I just do that. These are the shoes that I was referencing. I got them off of Shein. They're actually pretty comfortable. I got them in a 7.5, and I'm a 7. I would honestly just have done it in a 7. Many of the reviews said to go a size up, but I was like, I don't want to go a size up and it'll be too big. But even with a 7.5, this was still too big, but it is still wearable, and they are very comfortable. They don't come with these ribbon laces. I got these off of Amazon, but I really wanted to do some ribbon laces. They come with, like, I guess, reflective laces. But yeah, if you need a pair of shoes, try these. I don't know how they're gonna be. I don't know how they're gonna work in the streets of Japan, but we will see. The next thing I have are my toiletries, which I am also very nervous for. Well, they're toiletries as well as the hair products that I'm going to be using, which I'm kind of nervous for because I know how TSA is and I know how they can get. You can't bring certain things. I've literally been reviewing for the past months as to what I can bring and what I cannot bring. And I'm hoping that with just this, I will be okay. They say it has to be in like a liter bag, but I couldn't find a liter bag. So I was kind of like, I guess we'll just go with the normal bags and see where it goes. I'm just hoping that they say that I could leave with this, because I also have a lotion, which is kind of like a lotion that I make myself, which is comprised of a lot of oils. But they said as long as it's under 3.2 4 ounces, I should be good. And the lotion that I have is like 2.7, so it should be okay. But again, it's TSA, so who knows what's okay. But we're gonna go ahead and pack this in like the zipper part of my suitcase, and I'll show you guys everything afterwards. I also decided to do a vacuum seal because I plan on getting souvenirs and bringing them back, and because Air Canada doesn't have a weight restriction when it comes to carry-on, I could, I guess, fill it up as much as I want to, but I just want to make sure that I have space to fill it up as much as I want to. And the next things we will be packing, next is my makeup. Based off of Japan's standards, you can only bring 24 items. I think these are less than 24 items, so I should be okay. TSA standards, they said that it's fine as long as it isn't, if the liquid, it has to be under 3.4, which most of my foundation and things of that nature is. And then the powders are okay. As long as it's on the carry-on, and I'm only bringing a carry-on, so that's fine. And I can't wait to show you guys the, I guess, makeup looks that I have in store for when I go. Next, I have my jewelry. Small, but simple and effective jewelry that I'll be having. I'm not bringing that much because, one, I don't have that much jewelry, and also I don't want to bring jewelry that I really like. And then I end up leaving it there or it gets lost. So just minimal jewelry for right now. And I put everything in a clear plastic bag in case they say, hey, we need to see X, Y, and Z. I don't need them to be rummaging through to find something, and it's all in a plastic bag. You can see it. You can see it. But I'm going to put this where my shoes are because I also have earrings and I don't want it to puncture the vacuum bag and everything explodes. Speaking of vacuum bag, I can't forget to bring my vacuum pump. For this, you can technically use a regular vacuum, but I feel as though that this, since it goes with the bag, I might as well just bring it. I am going to show you in a different clip. This was very confusing to do. One, because I've never used a vacuum bag, but two, I didn't think that this was working at first. Always screw the cap on. Screw the vacuum seal on before you start putting in air. Taking out the air, or else you'd be sitting there for hours trying to figure out why it's not working. Figured it out. Sometimes you always just have to have your dumb moments before you can make something work. But can't forget to pack this because I will need it. So, as you can see in my messy apartment, I'm just going to start adding in my clothes. I don't know if you can see at the top of the bag, but there's a line that says stop. The amount of clothes that I had didn't really reach to that, so I wasn't that worried about overflowing it. But yeah, basically what you're going to do is fill the bag up all the way till it gets to that stop line. I kind of tried to I guess, pack it so I didn't have to, have that much air in there when I put the vacuum seal on. But yeah, I'm just going to be filling up my bag right now so that I can put it in my suitcase. And right here, I sealed the bag so that I could get it ready, and I'm taking the little cap or screw off. This is where I was a little bit hesitant. I did figure it out after a while, but I had to screw it on, and I didn't realize the first time that I had to screw it on. I thought you just put it on there and it did what it had to do, but whatever. So yeah, right now I'm just going to be taking the air out of it, which this process, I didn't film all of the takes, but it took me literally about an hour to figure out how to get air out of this bag because it was just so weird. And I guess it's because I've never used a vacuum bag, but I figured it out at some point, and as you can see, I am letting the air out of it. Once I let the air out of it, I am gonna like fold it up on the where the opening is, so that I could get a little bit more air out, and so it could be a little bit smaller, so that I could put it in my suitcase. This size was okay even without folding it to put it into my suitcase, but I just wanted it to be a little bit smaller because, like I said, it is a bit heavy. But I did want it to be a little bit smaller so it can go into my suitcase so that I can have a little bit more space for all my stuff that I'm going to be bringing back to the US. And we are all done with putting that on. And we are all done. So the next thing we'll be packing is my personal they call it a personal baggage or personal bag. This is going to basically be my airplane bag, or my airplane bag, which is where I'm going to be packing all of my sleep all of my sleep items in, because I'm not doing anything on the flight besides sleeping. I did say that I was going to draw, but no. uh, we're just going to pack the basics. First thing, I already have them already packed, but kind of just to help me out, because this is what I'll be carrying on to into the airport: wallet, passport, along with the my COVID vaccination cards. And I also have a mini sewing kit because my mom, she traveled a lot for work. So I have a mini sewing kit in here. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but it's in here. But yeah, passport, COVID cards, sewing kit, wallet, and I also bought, if I can find it. Here it is. I bought gum because I have a problem with picking at my skin, and picking around my fingers a lot. And to help eliminate that, I chew gum. So I bought gum so I can basically chew it when I'm awake on the flight, because I know I'm going to be a nervous wreck when I am on there. But yeah, go ahead and put that in. I have also brought socks. I know that they are hospital socks, but they are very comfy, so I am bringing them. um, I had another pair, but I couldn't find the other half of the sock, so I kind of was just like, let's just get these socks and call it a day. But yeah, we're going to be bringing those. I know a lot of people say to get compression socks because they help with their feet, or they help with walking and things like that. I am not a type of person who likes to be. I don't like compression socks. I like compression socks. I like the thought of compression socks, but the thought of something that is tight on my skin while I'm sitting down and trying to sleep and relax is going to irritate me. So I didn't get compression socks. Because of that nature. I even plan on wearing shorts while I'm on the flight rather than the sweatpants that I'm going to be walking to the airport with, because I don't like that. I don't like it. So I want to be as comfortable as possible. So that's what we're going to plan to do when we get on this flight, by any means necessary. But the next thing I'm packing are my headphones that are a bit tangled up. But yeah, my headphones. I also am planning on bringing a pair of earphones, just in case, or just in case, because you don't know what can happen. So it's always best to have a backup. I also will be bringing my AirPods, so I am going to basically be tuning out the world when I go on. And because I have an iPhone, I have like a little dongle adapter thing. So yeah, I'm going to be putting that in the front. And I'm not too worried about like losing these items on the trip, because I'm only going to be taking them out during the flight, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But we are going to make sure that everything is secure. I also have the tendency to take everything out before to find what I need, so I'm gonna make sure that I remember to tell myself, don't take everything out, because you don't need to take everything out. Extra charger. This one doesn't have a plug, yeah, a wall plug, but it's fine because I'll be bringing one with the wall plug. But extra charger is always good. I'm gonna put that in the first compartment, not the one at the ones with the headphones. The other thing that I will be bringing is foldable shoes. Believe these were my mom's, and then she gave them to me because I do plan on wearing socks, or just socks while I'm on the airplane. Not to say that I won't be getting on the airplane without shoes, but for something to slip on in case I need to go to the bathroom, whatever what have you. These are good. They are only temporarily good, and I say that because I used to wear them going to cons, and the elastic around the piece of it is not very happy with feet when they're in it for more than like a couple minutes. So it's good to just get up, go to the bathroom, come back, take them off. They also don't have any type of support whatsoever, something I also did not learn at all, which is probably the reason my feet are messed up, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I have fold-away shoes. Another worry that I have is that I have so many bags within bags, or so many compartments, that it's going to take forever for me to get through TSA. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to put this on the inside along with my socks in the back here. Another thing that I'll be bringing, which honestly won't go into this one, it's going to go into my suitcase, is a charger. Not mine, it's my mom's, but I stole it because she never uses it. I do have to charge it. It's a flashlight and a charger at the same time. However, I won't be using it as a flashlight. I'll be using it as a charger. So I do have to find the charger for this so I can charge it, so I can charge my phone. But yeah, charger. I also forgot to pack this. I like forgetting things now rather than when I forget it while I'm at the airport. Brush. Need the brush. Gotta pack the brush. The next thing that I'll be packing for my airplane suitcase, airplane bag. Thank you. Is my blanket. This is like the first blanket that I've ever had. I have 1,000, but this is the one that I want to take with me. It's a Baltimore Ravens blanket. If you can't tell, especially when I was younger, I was really into football. I still am. I just don't watch it as much. But yeah, we're gonna pack this up and put it away. This is one of by far the most comfiest blankets that I own. I also have like a little dinosaur baby boy blanket, which is like the top tier comfiest one that I own. But I didn't want to bring it, so I am going to be bringing this one, which is all fresh and clean, so it will not be used until the day of the flight, or when I get on my flight. So we're just going to go ahead and pack this away. So now that mostly everything is packed away, I do have a couple of extra things, which will be mostly in like my fanny pack, which will be kind of like the bag that I carry around most of the time. Um, and so that is mostly going to be medication, like my inhaler, um, Vaseline, lotion, anything that I'm going to be needing while I'm on the go in Japan. But other than that, that's all everything that I'm going to be packing. Again, I hope that I can get through TSA with this in a timely, consistent manner. But I had to go through, I guess, like what, 3 TSAs? Because I have to go through US TSA, Canada TSA, and Japan TSA. And Japan TSA is the one that I'm really concerned about because there's certain things here that can fly for US and Canada, but that can't fly for Japan. So we will see what happens and if I am allowed to come back or go in with everything that I need. But I am possibly going to be doing a little bit more packing, especially for this one's bag. Because she will not be coming with me, so she's going to be staying with my friend. But I'm going to be doing a little bit more packing, a little bit more cleaning of my house, and a lot more panicking because I have a couple more days. But until then, I will see you guys later. And of course, our next video is going to be me being in Japan and telling you about all my experiences. Please remind me to take videos and take photos for you guys so that you can see what all I am going to experience. I know I'm going to be making a lot of TikToks, but as far as footage and recording, I am possibly going to forget, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try not to. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.